many years, and he has actually lived on the golf course for the last 10, 15 years. He has a beautiful house, very high mortgage, and everything was fine. He has 5 kids until one day the corporation decided they don't need him anymore. And his multiple six-figure income went away. And he was like, what do I want to do? He's in his 60s. And he said, okay, I can apply for a job. I'll never get the pay that I used to get. And he decided to work for himself. He started looking, he found this program, and he replaced his six-figure income. So that's for you too. Whether you're making very little or whether you're making a lot, you want more time, you want more income, this is it. So let me ask you a very simple question. To make more income each month, what do you need to do? You can put in the comments, you can put in the chat. What do you need to do to make more money each month? I'll give you some ideas of the answers that I got from the people before. So you feel you need to work more hours, and that's certainly possible. You can work more hours, you can work 1.5 jobs, but you only have 24 hours in a day. So if you're exchanging time for money, there is a very clear ceiling. You can't get past that. You can only work, within 24 hours. You sleep for 8 hours, you have 8 hours to work. Maybe you can add another four, and that's it. Then, if you think you want to work on social media, a lot of people think they have to be everywhere. And that's not true. You think you have to figure things out on your own? That's not true either. You may need a second job. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. The truth is, there is actually a better system. So, what if I gave you a proven online business blueprint? Would you make more money following it? If it's proven, of course you would, because it has been proven. Other people have done it before you. So if you feel like you're juggling work, family life, you're still barely getting ahead, maybe you're retired and you want to make some more money, maybe you are so overwhelmed that you feel like, you're a mom with 5, 6, 10 kids, and you're like, I have no life left, no time at all to do this. Maybe you want more income, but you don't want to miss those moments and go out of the house and not see your kids grow up, right? Maybe you're tired of side hustles. Maybe you're like, I'm so done with this. I'm burnt out. I can't do anymore. And you're just tired of starting over. If that's you, put me in the comments. Put it in there, you guys. I'm just going to take a sip of my coffee. So in the beginning, I grinded trying to find customers. I sacrificed my time away from my family. I was in network marketing for many years. And see, phone call, which is not happening. I was with my family, but away from my family, because in network marketing, if you've ever done it, as a leader, you are always on. So people feel okay calling you at 7 a.m. and calling you at 9 p.m. Somehow they feel that's acceptable. Or you get a phone call from your downline, they're trying to enroll somebody, and it's dinner time, you're sitting at the table with your family, and there comes a text, hey, can you help me enroll somebody? They want to do it right now. Can you please help? I don't know how to do it. I'm like, okay. I tell my family, hey, you guys, it will be 5 minutes. I'll be back, 5, 10 minutes max. And then half an hour later or 45 minutes later, I'm coming back. The table has been cleaned. My cold meal is sitting at the table. And that's what it looks like. That's what it looks like to work in network marketing. You are always on. And you get tired of that. You don't want another thing to manage. But I was determined to figure it out. And I've been digging online, you guys, for a long time, because I was sitting on the bleachers, looking at people online making money. And I was like, why not me? But I didn't know how to do it until, on of all places, TikTok, I found my solution. And I stopped thinking I had to do more, and I started putting systems in place. You guys, I'm just about 4 months ahead of you. I just put my system in place. I'm working, I'm building, I'm learning, right? How to make 100% profits in a proven digital program. I'm focused on one offer, one system, and 2-hour workflow. It means I effectively work 2 hours a day. That's it. And it's simple, And I know how to grow a successful business without sacrificing the time away from my family. And that's important to me. So what has my mentor done? She has cleared up the pathway and opened it up for me, because with one offer, one system, and 2 hours a day, she has built a six-figure business in 6 months. She took it to 170,000 in 6 months using brand new social media accounts. She's never done it before. She has made a first million in 17 months. Okay, 6 months to 170,000, 1 year, 17 months, so year and a half about to first million. She paid cash for her dream house on the lake, and she created in that process 126 six-figure income earners in the United States. What does that mean? That means she's showing us the path, and I'm walking in her path. I don't know how quickly I'll grow. It depends on me. How quickly you will grow, it depends on you, what you do or don't do. I can't guarantee that part, but I can guarantee you that she has a pathway that leads to a very good place. Okay. Because you don't create, it's not just her that succeeded. It's another 120. Actually, this number is old. There are a lot more. I don't want to say the number because I don't know exact number, but I know that we have a lot of six-figure income earners because I see them in our online community, you guys. We have a big community of people, and let me show you some of the wins that happened there. So Quincy, $900 before my 2 hour workday, because we have automations. You don't have to be there to make money. Yesterday was a $1,700 day. Okay, just notice this, you guys. First sale unlocked. People are celebrating. So $900 sale. This lady is from South Africa. That's 14,900 in African rand money. We have millionaires down there in their money, right? Which is still six-figure earners in dollars. Like Matt, he made $1,400. He sold a bundle pack. So you see that these things work. And if it's not just her, but it's other people and hundreds of other people, thousands of other people making money, some smaller money, some bigger money, some in the process of learning how to even start. Some people are afraid to show their face online. You can start faceless. It's not going to be as effective, so it may take you longer. The key word is you're on the right path when you follow not somebody, but a whole group of people that have already done it before you. And that's what I absolutely love about this business. So the three-step blueprint, we have the offer, we have the system, and we have the 2 hour workflow. So let's talk about the offer. Okay. Offer is a game changer. Why is there a one offer? When you're building a business, you don't want to confuse people. Okay. And you have to have one offer that can actually turn into a six-figure income. Okay. So you want simplicity. You want something easy to explain, easy to sell, and fully automated. And that's what this, I don't even know if to call it the business training system, because it's all of that. Everything is included, you guys. I have been digging online for the right business, and I don't want to even tell you how many things I purchased that were partial. They were not complete package. They were like, for example, how to create an ebook. Okay. So you purchase this program, and if you go around, you'll probably find them anywhere from like $499 to like $3,000. And you just learn how to create an ebook, how to create a product. And then what? You created it. Maybe you learned how to put it on Amazon. Now you put it on Amazon. Now it's the book number 6,700,089. And nobody ever sees it. Nobody even knows that it exists. So why would you learn to do that when you can learn how to do online marketing and get products included in your system? So let me tell you more. So you don't have to create anything new. Everything is already created for you, and you don't have to be an expert really in anything. You really don't, because we teach you how to do this business. So we offer you one offer because we don't want you to be confused. If you offered you five, then you would be like, oh, I don't know what to do. But if you have one offer, you're very clear. You're either, yeah, I'm doing this, or no, I'm not doing this. You see what I'm saying? So why this program is different? Because you get the offer ready to sell inside of the package. Okay. So you don't need any technical skills. So if you're concerned, like, yeah, you can do this because you know how to do things online. If you know how to send an email, if you know how to get on Facebook or TikTok or YouTube, whatever social media you enjoy, you know how to send an email, you know how to copy paste. That's the end of technicality. You know, when I was looking at online even 10 years ago, you had to know how to connect all these things. And you still do, but not in our program because it's all already done for you. Okay. So if we want a program that's actually going to help us long term, we need to have something that's scalable, which means you can grow from $100 days to $1,400 days and beyond. How does it work? Global Online Business Program will help you build your family legacy by having master resale rights, which is a shortcut to your online success. What are master resale rights? It's a no hassle thing. I really like that. So master resale rights allow you to purchase a product which is inside of our system. Let's say you start with $100 system. This $100 training system, funnel, all of this will teach you how to start your online business. And at the same time, when you purchase it, you own it. So it's as if you just created it. It's completely yours. So once you purchase it from me, I'm not getting anything. This is not network marketing. There is no upline, downline, left, right, nothing like this. You own it completely. So you purchased a $100 program and you're learning how to do it, and you start doing it, and you already have a product to market, which is your $100 product that you just purchased. And so you share it. The first person buys it. Bam, you got all your money back. There is no monthly. There are no monthly expenses at all. And so if you just share it, you will learn 100% commission. So how long does it take? How many do you have to sell to make your money back? One, you guys, just one. And after that, it's pure profit. That's why this business is so lucrative. Okay. So you're not an affiliate, you're an owner, you're not in network marketing. You're not earning a tiny commission, a percentage. You're earning 100% of the profit. So whatever you purchase the program for, you have the right to sell it. So every penny, every dime, every time. Okay. Let's keep looking here. So this is a plug and play business designed for people with limited time. We want you to be done in 2 hours a day. You know why? Because then you have 22 hours left to do whatever you want to do, to spend it with your family, with your loved ones. You can do it from anywhere in the world because you do it on your phone or on your laptop or on both, whatever you like to do. And 2 hours a day effectively is enough to grow it. Because when you think about it, whatever business you do, there are income producing activities, things that make a difference in your business. And there are things like organizing your table, things like this, your desk, that they don't produce any money. So we want you to do focused activity for 2 hours a day. Bam, you're done. You don't need to be a marketer. You don't need email list. You don't need to have huge following. You don't need to be an expert. You don't need to have technical skills. You don't need to create anything. It's super simple. You just plug into the system. You share it on your favorite social media, whatever that is. You create content, and we teach you exactly how to create that content. You can have it created for you, and you're just there. You either do it in front of the screen or you do it behind the screen, faceless. It's totally up to you. So why this matters for beginners and busy lifestylers? because a lot of people think they need like a lot of technical skills, and you really absolutely don't. With this program, you totally don't. They think they need big audience. You don't. They need to build a course. A lot of coaches, they're like, I really want to create that course and just sell it online. You certainly can do that. But why wouldn't you learn first how to get customers, and you have the product to market already, and you get paid 100% as if you created it. And then when you learn all these good skills, then parallelly or after that, you're building your program. Because a lot of coaches make the mistake and they start learning how to create a course. They pay thousands of bucks to somebody to teach them how to do it, which we teach basically inside of this course also, if you want to learn it. But why not have something that you can already sell, and then you'll learn as you earn? That's so much better, right? A lot of people think they need to create that content from scratch, and you don't need to. With this program, you don't. You don't have to spend thousands on learning the marketing, and you don't have to spend endless hours and days sitting in front of your computer. Literally, you can do it from your phone. So we have a system and one offer that unlocks 10 income streams. It's called Legacy Builders Bundle Pack. So when you think about it, if you market this program, only 6 a month will make you 6-figure income. Let that settle in. 6 sales a month will make you 6-figure income. So if you want to make just a little bit more, it takes way less than that. And the beautiful thing that I love about it, I'm going to go through all the different offerings. You don't have to start at our highest level. We have multiple different levels that you can work with. So it fits your busy lifestyles and it lowers the stress. Because if you're working full time, if you're a busy family, if you're just beginning, you're like insecure, you don't have to be stressed, because you can work from your phone. You can put your family first and work around them, around holidays, around travel. You can work before or after your shift. You can set your own hours to do this. And you never have to deal with physical orders, because this is a digital product. That's why you can get 100%. And you are not any different with your master resell rights, their rights to resell a product. Just like, for example, if you get your phone from, I don't know, Verizon or AT&T, they will sell you an iPhone. They did not make that iPhone. Apple makes it, right? But they give those guys resell rights. And they cannot resell them at 100% because physical products have a cost to create. But we don't. Once we create the product, it's digital, we can have 100% profit. So it's very family-friendly business model. Let's look at number 2, which is the system. So we just talked about the product. Now we're talking about the system. One system, which is an automated system, okay? Why is that important? Because that's what allows you to work 2 hours a day. That's what allows you to stop exchanging time for money, okay? And you can enjoy your life. So this automated system works for you while you sleep. This is what the website looks like. When you go to my website, globalonlinebusiness.info, you will see this part where you put your email address in. And most of you who are here on the program, you already know it and you have it in your email. The next page shows you 2 different videos that you can watch, and it explained, the founder explains all the information about passive income and how powerful it is to have automation with your business, because that's what's slowing down people in network marketing and other businesses that are offline. They're talking one-to-one. They're repeating themselves over and over again. So those actions that can be repeated, they can be automated and they can be set so they work for you 24/7. So how does our system generate income? We have different options that you can come in at. So you can come in and purchase the training, the business for $100, one-time purchase. You own it. So you own it like you created it. You own it just like AT&T resells the phone. They just resell it to you as if they made it, right? they get paid a portion from Apple. Now you get 100%. So once you purchase your $100 product, you use it, you go in there and you learn exactly how to do online marketing. It teaches you what to do step by step, little tiny video by video. You can do it in nooks and crannies of your life. 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there. And it has a little check mark so you will know exactly what you did, what you saw. You can take your time or you can go through it quickly, whatever works. And at $100, you on the first sale, you get $100. So your investment is at zero. It's like you never bought it, but you own it. And the next sale, 100% profit, you make $100. Boom, directly into your bank account every time you do that. The next level up, think of it kind of like maybe like college years. You purchase 1 year, then you purchase 2 years, 3 years. Instead of paying 30,000 to become online marketer, you just pay a little bit and learn. And every time you buy the next one, you can also sell it. So if you go directly, which I actually recommend to start at $300, simply because you get higher value and because of the math. So let's see. If you take $300, okay, 300 times, let's say you are learning to do this, and a few months in, you become really good, and there is a sale coming every day. You guys keep in mind, there are 5 billion people on social media, and how many of them do you think would like to make some additional income? A lot. I would venture to say probably 100% sure 60% of them, 100% sure, maybe 80, maybe even 90%. Who doesn't want to make money? Even people who are making good money, they still want to afford some other things, right? So let's say you sell one of those a day. So 300 times 365, okay? Look at this. Do you see that? Do you see that income? Can you see it? It's 109,500. So even at the $300 level, once you learn how to do it and you make one sale a day, which people are doing, you guys, people are doing this. They make multiple sales a day. You can make $300 and you have the right to resell $300 and the $100. And then if you go higher to 600, 900, 1400 is our top product. And that one gives you 5 products. You can resell any one of those 1400, 900, 600, 3, anyone. You have all of them in there in English, and you also get them in Spanish, you guys. So now you have 2 markets in 2 languages, and you don't even have to speak Spanish because the website, you can just click on the website and it will switch everything to Spanish. And it will do everything for you. You don't have to talk to anybody. You don't have to cold call anybody. You don't have to warm call anybody because people are getting their own information. Okay. So there are no monthly expenses to run this automated system. And then we also have some other additional income streams for you that happen later if you want. We just teach you, and it's like so much fun, you guys. I'm really loving this. So one system connects you with potential customers. It does follow-ups for you, and it sells for you without you being present. Okay. So there is no hustle. The system is predictable and scalable. So if everything depends on you showing up and being present there, you don't have freedom, you guys. That was me in network marketing. That was me in any form of sales. Anytime you have to be person to person, one-on-one, that is very slow. And honestly, people don't want that anymore. Let's look at tiny company called Amazon. They have a lot of sales. Have you ever made a phone call to Amazon and asked them, hey, I would like to purchase that product? Never happens, right? Because people don't want that. People want to hop on Amazon, find the product, preferably do one click and have it delivered. That's it. People don't want to have conversations that a lot of network marketers are still doing. Old-fashioned. Those times are gone. So what are people doing in this legacy? 2 sales in 24 hours. These are real people from our community. 900 days as a homeschooling mama and the prior DoorDasher. Just some examples. Now, number three, game changer. Well, let's talk about 2 hours. So what do I really do in those 2 hours a day? You can copy paste free ads for 30 minutes a day. And you're taught exactly what to do, how to do it, what to post, what ad to write. You get samples of it. So it's super easy to do. Anybody can do it. I mean, like probably third grader can do it. Really, really easy. Then you create 3 pieces of content. Again, you can show your face. You don't have to show your face. Super short, 7 seconds, 30 seconds, 1 minute video. I do it here on TikTok. How long does it take you? You guys put it in the chat. How long does it take you to record a 7 second video? 7 seconds, right? So it doesn't take a long time. It's very, very doable. And then 30 minutes a day. So those are my 2 hours. Okay. You can do, instead of copy pasting ads, when you're comfortable, and if you're comfortable, like I'm comfortable with gabbing online, at this point I am, you can do lives. My first live that I did on TikTok, I was not very comfortable. I said, okay, I'm just going to do live for 5 minutes. And after 5 minutes, I'm like, okay, you guys, thanks for coming. And I'm leaving. And then I don't know where to turn it off. And I was like, oh my gosh, I literally was holding my phone until it died because that was the only way I knew how to turn it off. So there are some fun moments, that can happen, and that's okay. So one offer is simple. One system gives you leverage. When you work 2 hours a day, consistently, you create results, you guys. Some people get results in 7 days. We do have a 7-day program that will teach you how to make a sale in 7 days. So you can get your money back very quickly. But following this system, ordinary people are able to build extraordinary results. This is not get rich quick thing. It's build it slowly, sustainably. You're focused. You're just doing 2 hours a day. A lot of people will go through this training because as we age and we get out of work, we're not focused anymore. The brain needs exercise. So a lot of people purchase this to start learning and to exercise their brain, to focus, to get going, to have something fun to do when they're retired. It is really, really fun. And community is like absolutely amazing. And I want to tell you one thing. I'm going to talk about community a little bit later, but I want to tell you that our founder, she's still extremely present in the whole business. And she shows up every week on a live call. She's a multimillionaire. And you have a chance to just put your hand up and ask any question you have. And she will stay on until all the questions are answered. She's absolutely fantastic. So you get a chance to talk to a millionaire every week if you want to. Pretty cool. So Amy made 100,000 in 9 months. Pinch me, right? So if you want a clear starting point, instead of guessing, you're in the right place because you're following somebody who took big machete and cleared out. That's how I see it. I just see this like Amazon forest of mess and not knowing where to go. And she has cleared that pathway for all of us. There are over 58,000 people in the community now who are all building their own businesses. You guys, once you become an online marketer, you can spin this in any direction you want. You can help your local businesses have online presence. You can charge them for that. You're officially an online marketer. And that's the most wanted skill today. Universities are very quickly bringing that as part of studies. So you can go there and pay 30,000. Doesn't make any sense. So let's talk about the next 4 steps, right? So step-by-step instructions. They teach you how to grow your business. This is not a theory. I said this is a proven blueprint that helps you build from zero to wherever you want to go by having daily consistency, simple 2-hour actions. And it doesn't have to be a chunk of 2 hours. It can be 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there, 15 minutes there, and you are good to go. Okay, let's see. The next thing, it's the fastest online model for beginners. because we don't require you to create any complicated funnels. They are pre-done for you. You just get a couple of videos, 2 or 3 minutes videos, and they say, go to this screen, copy this, and then go to this screen and paste it here. And they say, make sure you double check it's all good, check, done. And within a day or two, just working a couple of hours a day, your whole system is set up. You don't have to touch it. It's all good to go. So that's why it's really fast. You don't have to create products. There is no technical overwhelm. You own the rights to sell this program. Keep that in mind. You own, once you purchase it, you literally own that program. It's yours. Okay? You're not renting it. You're not working for a network marketing company where you have no control over what they're doing. You know, so many times companies change compensation plan. You're thinking they're going to give you more money, and they say, oh, oopsie, we were paying you too much, so now we're going to cut your income in half. That has happened so many times. So you want to make 6 figures in 2026? Definitely possible here. And what's really funny is you only need 6 customers a month. 6 customers a month for a 6-figure income. 72 customers a year. That is like practically unheard of. And they can be in English or in Spanish. And you guys, why Spanish? Because there are so many Spanish-speaking people. And in Spanish, there are not so many courses that people can take and learn how to do this. And the families definitely need financial help as well, whether they are Spanish-speaking here in the US or Spain and other Spanish-speaking countries, for sure. Now, this comes with bonuses. So if you look at this community that I mentioned, oh, this is an old slide. It's 50,000. We're at over 58,000 now. This is probably about 6 months old. That's how quickly the community is growing. So we have an amazing community. Think of this. If you lived in a town, and there are many towns that are 58, 60,000 people, right? And now you want to find a good dentist. And you ask each person in that town, who's the best dentist in town? And guess what? They all give you the same name of the same dentist. Would you think, wow, that's worth checking? I should really go to that dentist because everybody recommends him. This is exactly what this community is. You have 58,000 people who are already doing this business because that's the only way to get in business. I mean, to get in the community. If you get in business, you get in the community. And whatever level you start, you can start whatever you're comfortable with, right? That's the whole point. And that's what I love about this, because it's not forcing you into anything. You just decide, yes, I want to do this. I'm going to do it at this level. And then you just do it every day, just 2 hours. And that's super important because you don't get overwhelmed, you guys. I know that when you're in network marketing, you're in your MLM and your upline is like, hey, did you do this today? Did you call your 3 people? Did you follow up with this? I mean, it's like pressure, pressure, pressure. There is no pressure here. I love that. Okay. So imagine you're making 100% profit on every sale. Your business is running in 2 languages. You learn how to go from beginner to 100,000. You can do it in a year. If you focus, you absolutely can. Okay. And you're not bugging friends and family. Your friends are not unfriending you because you're chasing them with your products. And it's not a physical product, you guys, which is also awesome, right? So that means when you purchase it, boom, you get it immediately. You get an email, you're in. And you have fully automated system that works for you while you sleep. Okay. And the last but not least, the one in red, it says you're learning skills that will future-proof your income. So what does that mean? It means you're learning skills that, first of all, you can apply to any business. You have learned valuable skills that other people will pay you to do for them, to do online marketing for them. You can always do that. But more importantly, inside of the program, you're learning how to build your passive income and how to have multiple streams of income. You guys, if you look at anybody who is successful, they don't live off of one income stream. They have multiple streams of income, and that's what we teach you. And there are different types of income. So with the programs that I mentioned, you can get up to 10, depending on which one you purchase. If you purchase the $1,400 one, you get 5 income streams in English and 5 in Spanish. And then we go from there, we go into some other ones, which is like, we're talking now kindergarten and elementary school. But when you stay in this a little bit longer, then you start seeing the bigger vision and you'll realize, wow, I can actually leave a legacy for my family. And that's my goal. That's what I'm doing with this. So how to turn this into 100K in 2026? Let's look at the numbers. Here's some simple math. Let's say you have a $900 program or a $1,400 program. 900 contains 600, 300, and 100. So you can sell all of them. The 1,400 has all 5 of them in English. But then what the heck? Why not give you everything in Spanish for free? I mean, that's how the founder of this business is. She just keeps adding stuff, more and more cool stuff, which is amazing. So if you sell 10 products at $900, you have just made 9,000 because everything goes back to you. Okay. So 9,000 times 12, you are at over 100,000. You're at 6 figures. If you make 6 sales of $1,400, that's all you need. So the best part is you keep all of the money. Okay. So here is Shirley, mission accomplished, 100,300, 100,300 in sales. Officially did it. Let's see. We have also Kelly here, 110 in under a year. Victoria friggin' did it, 5 months and 8 days. I started this skeptical, hoping to make $1,200 a month, selling 2 courses. She had an online boutique where she made 16,000 in 1 year, and she went from making 16,000 a year in an online boutique to making over 100,000. Mindy, she's amazing. Yeah, she's shooting star. Daryl, he made 200,000 in his first 8 months. You guys, Daryl was a welder. He had no clue about online marketing, and he's super successful. Leslie, $900 ding while I was in Costco, helping me hit 6 figures in digital marketing. 15 months. She said, I started scared, skeptical, didn't have the money to invest, but my gut said that was the thing that would change my situation and my future. And it wasn't wrong. It hasn't always been easy, and I almost quit in 7.5 months. But instead, I pivoted to Legacy Builders program, and I'm so grateful I did. Now she made 6 figures. So if you get started today, you get the complete 2-hour workday blueprint, master resale rights, which allows you to make 100% profit, done for you system and funnels. They're pre-built for you. You just have to connect a couple of things and it's done. And then you get weekly community calls and mentorship and ongoing training and support. So if you're ready to say yes to peace and purpose and profit, Legacy Bundle Pack is the best, absolutely the best, because it gives you 10 income streams and you have access. This is a global business, okay? So you have access to English and Spanish version of the training on all the different levels. And then you also learn AI, TikTok shop, affiliate marketing. It's all in 2 languages. And with 72 customers, you are at 6-figure income, and only for $1,400. By the way, you can finance this. I think it's about $65 or $67 if you finance it a month. And then as soon as you make money, you just dump it there and pay it off, right? Now, this is a screen that's in the past, but this was just this January, just like about 10 days ago. We added some more things into $1,400 program. Why not? And why charge people? So it was just added in there on the 15th of January. How to develop a mini brand with AI, which means you can learn this, you can teach this, you can help people do that, you can charge for that. Then how to create your AI clone for images and videos. So let's say you don't want to show your face, but you can create an AI clone, and then it teaches you exactly what to do and how to do it. You can create captions for all your platforms with one prompt. How to create faceless videos with AI CapCut. So there are all these programs. Those are, each one of this could be a course on its own. And this is easily another $10,000 value added in. You guys, this is how this business works. When I met the founder, I was like, first of all, when you purchase a program, you see the person talk about it, but you don't get to meet them. You don't get to meet millionaires. They just don't care enough. They give you a pre-recorded video, or they show up on a training and then they just shut it down when they're done. That's it. You can never get to them. They hire other people to work with people. The founder of this business is not like this. She cares so much about helping families all over the world. She's completely set. She doesn't need to do this, but she does it out of love, really. And you can feel her heart, and everything she does, she offers it without strings attached. And everything is done with so much heart. I just absolutely love it. So when you get inside of my program, and by the way, you can go to globalonlinebusiness.info. But if you are already on my list, you can just click on at the bottom of your email. There is a direct link that takes you right inside, because you have already put your email address in there. So it takes you to the page on my website that gives you different options. So the top one, the best one, is $1,400. And then the $900 one, each one shows you exactly what's included. It kind of looks like this with more text below. And these are the other options that you can choose. Any one, you guys, that works for you. Just start somewhere. You have to start somewhere to change things for yourself, right? Otherwise, things won't change. Don't hope for that. Now, we also give you some bonuses. You can learn how to create your community, how to build your community. And that's, you guys, that's huge, because AI is coming in hot. There is a lot of AI, and it's so developed now that when you go online, you don't even know if that's a video of a person or if it's an AI. So communities are places where AI is not in there. It's only real people. And that's what more and more people will want. So it's very powerful. And I absolutely love that. And then you learn Canva, how to use Canva, how to design a crash course in Canva. So you can create your products if you want to create them. You don't have to. You can be like, nah, I don't want to bother with this. To be honest, I'm not bothering with that because I don't need it. But I have some ideas for my products. And when I want to create them, I can go there and create like a front page of my book or the front page for my course, or I can do a whole course. If it's visual, I can make it beautiful. So that's Canva. And then you get exclusive bonus number 4, which is my $1 million in 17 months. The steps that the founder took to accomplish that. Learn specific strategies of what she did. But wait, that's not all. We have 3 more bonuses. So, I'm telling you, in this program, you get so much stuff that you never need another program. Never, ever. And you can if you come up with something that's not in this program, which it's just not happening, you can always talk to the founder and tell her, hey, I need this. And boom, she will create it for you, and she'll just put it in the community. Every day we have small little trainings, 5-10 minutes max, where she goes over something, either reminding us of how important something is so we don't forget, or teaching something new. It's just amazing. So you also get 30-day market strategy PDF, the growth plan. You get the invisible faceless marketing. So if you don't want to show your face online, you don't have to. And this teaches you how. And then you get 200 digital product ideas PDF workbook. So you guys, that's it. That's what I wanted to share with you today. Thanks for coming. I appreciate you showing up. And I will see you hopefully on the inside. Take care. I'm going to stop the recording right now. And if you have any questions, we can talk about it. We can talk about it afterwards. Okay. Bam, recording.